Hey, what's up, you guys? So, longtime NFL analyst Ryan Clark was let go from ESPN. He's been there since 2015. Emmy award winning analyst Ryan Clark. I think he's won an Emmy before Stephen A's won one. Stephen A has not even won one for First Take. Ryan Clark, he kind of criticizes and hates on a lot of people. That's his MO. Just because he's a former NFL player, he feels like he has to do that. So ESPN finally said, you know what, we had enough. Probably. We don't know the story. I'm not going to make any assumptions out there. Um, he hated on the Raiders a lot, which deservingly so. The Raiders, last couple of years, have not made any good decisions as far as roster and personnel and stuff like that. But some of the things he did say, kind of like about Ashton Genty coming out, mind you, being a rookie, saying that he doesn't have the it factor. How do you know he doesn't have the it factor? He's a rookie. So, so it was comments like that made me start disliking Ryan Clark because now you're not sitting there being an analyst. You're sitting there putting in your emotions to the content. So to me, that's never cool. When you're an analyst, you analyze. You could say what you want, but your feelings are too much involved. That's when you know you're gonna get let go. Even for a company like ESPN. Now we'll see who takes his spot. I believe Mina Kimes would be very good because she knows her stuff. Maybe Adam Schefter, but I believe NFL Live will be okay without Ryan Clark. Now the question is, Ryan Clark going to be okay without that? I mean, he does have a show, The Pivot, which I watch every now and then. But sometimes that kind of personality, man, it rubs people the wrong way. I mean, it's one thing to criticize somebody's play on the field, but to take personal shots at somebody saying that he doesn't have the it factor when a dude's a rookie, that's stupid. So, good luck to Ryan Clark wherever he goes. But and mind you, ESPN has cut a lot of people, not just Ryan Clark, uh, Michelle Beasley, Carrie Champagne, I believe, um, Max Kellerman. The list goes on and on. Skip Bayless, I believe. So Ryan Clark won't be the first and the last. I mean, ESPN is just like any other company out there. So maybe he'll tone his the way he is, but we'll see.